Hello everybody, I am RainbowRedPanda, and today I have a small comic haul for you. It is New Comic Book Day. I went to my shop after I got off work and I got a few things. The main thing that I wanted they did not have, which was a little disappointing, but I will definitely order it online and have it in no time, so I'm not too upset about it. Things that I did get, my 4 little books that I have Gwenpool number 2. I got the first issue number 0 and issue number 1 at Free Comic Book Day. I've read issue 0. It's not the greatest, but I think the main issue that I have is that I like whenever I read a comic, I want the entire comic to be one issue, not an issue that has maybe 3 or 4 mini stories in it. Sometimes sometimes books can get away with doing that, and it's okay, but for the most part I don't really like those kinds of books, and that's what number 0 was. I haven't read number 1 yet, but I got number 2 just in case I decided to continue with the series. We'll see how it goes. I got Silk number 8, which I really like. Silk is one of my favorites right now. Actually, whenever I was watching season 2 of Daredevil, it was kind of funny because they brought in Elektra, and before she got like her professional Elektra costume, the costume that they made for her, the entire time I would every time she would come on, and I'm like, she looks like Silk. Like, they had her dressed so much like Silk. It was so crazy. I don't understand how, the writers and the costume designers and all that, like, no one picked this up, but I know a lot of people that are like, she looks like Silk. So that was my little thought on Daredevil, and then I still really like this. I'm not completely caught up with it since it rebooted, but I do really like Silk a lot. And then the last 2, I got this one, All New X-Men. I'm not caught up on this one either, but I remember back in the day, whenever I would read X-Men comics, All New X-Men was pretty much always my favorite. So I'm kind of excited that they're still continuing with this. I'm excited to see where it goes. The last book that I picked up, of course, Deadpool number 11. This one I'm really excited about reading as well. I know that it will definitely be good, unlike Gwenpool over here that I'm not quite sure about. I know that Deadpool will be solid, so I'm excited to read it. The book that I didn't get, that I wanted to get, and I really thought that my shop would have it, was the number 11 trade paperback of Chew. Chew is one of my favorite books, and I was really, really looking forward to getting it because it's ending soon. Apparently it has maybe 4 or 5 issues left, so I think the next trade of Chew, trade number 12, will be its last, which makes me really sad because it's one of my favorite books and I don't want to see it end. I love the writing, I love the art, I love everything about it. So I'm really sad if it does seriously end without any sort of spin-off or continuation. I will be really upset, but I need to track down the 11th trade. I'm probably just going to order it, have it shipped. Maybe I'll have it by Saturday. So that's my plans for that. The other books, there's some that I wanted to get, but I'm so far behind. I need to get some trades first to read up on them before I just start buying a lot of books. But for the most part, it wasn't as difficult as I was expecting to go back into my old shop where I used to buy, the big fat stacks of comics. It wasn't hard to not leave, to just leave with 4 books. It wasn't that hard. I did feel kind of bad, but at the same time, you have to manage your time, and I'm gonna try to limit it. I want to say, I want to always have less than 10 books, but then I think about 10, and I feel like 10 might be too high of a number. But I got 4 this week, and I don't want to say 5 is my limit because I could easily see myself going over 5. So we'll see how it goes. But I know I definitely want to keep reading The Walking Dead, Chew until it ends, Deadpool, obviously. There are some DC books that I want to start reading. I want to get caught back up with Batman, even though I haven't really heard a lot since Snyder stopped writing it. I haven't heard a lot about Batman, but I have always liked the series, so I want to keep reading Batman and see if it continues to keep my interest. I'm kind of curious about the new Swamp Thing. I know that DC is getting ready to like reboot everything, so I think that whenever that happens, I'll take a look at a few DC titles. I do want to try and have a variety of, a few Marvel, a few DC, and then I still want to mainly be independent stuff because I really do like the independent comics the best. And I'm classifying independent basically as non-Marvel and DC. In theory, Image wouldn't really be considered independent, at least to me anymore, just because they're such a big name anymore. Like they're fantastic. But yeah, those are the comics that I got. I got to hear like a 90-year-old lady talk about going to see Civil War, so that was a really awesome experience. And overall, just going to my shop and having that vibe again was amazing. It is a little bit awkward going in because like me and the owner don't talk like we used to, but I think that we'll get to that point, and I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, new comic book day, come time, whatever you want to call it. The show hopefully is going to continue to be a weekly episodic series again. So consider this, I guess, my reboot. I have been rebooted. This is, I don't even know what it would be, but this is the new comic time. So I hope you guys all liked it. Let me know what books you guys got. I would love to hear it. Now I don't live in the same town as my shop anymore, so like tomorrow it would be kind of inconvenient for me to go back. Part of me really wants to though, just because I was so used to going there sort of every day, and I have to now decide if I want to go on Wednesdays every day to get my books on New Comic Book Day, which is what I would like to do. But you get to sort of talk and be more personable with the people in the shop on like Thursdays, Fridays, or Saturdays, because like on New Comic Book Day they're just concentrating on getting the books where they need to go, and it's really like impossible to do anything on Wednesdays. But on the other days you can go in and actually have conversations with people and like talk about stuff, and it's really awesome. So I kind of miss not living, just down the street from the shop anymore. I'm not sure if it's something that's ever going to happen when I move back to that town. I'm hoping maybe, but we'll see. But I kind of miss it. At the same time, though, I did find myself today kind of missing the bigger store that I went to in New York, just because they had literally everything. But at the same time, I still didn't buy a lot there. I think maybe 10 was my max there. So it's not like I miss the volume. I just miss, being able to look at literally everything. So yeah, they both have their pros and cons. But let me know what you guys picked up today, what you're reading, what you think I should read. I did make the video about my feelings on the Drax comic and CM Punk as a writer as best as I could. Being a book that's co-written, it's hard to judge the writing because you don't know which person is writing it, but I like both CM Punk and Colin Bunn, so I made a video about that. So if you're interested, go and check that out. And other than that, I guess I will see you guys next Wednesday, maybe before if I do any sort of review or other sort of videos. But other than that, I will see you guys with the next New Comic Book Day. So bye everyone.